So now, there are things that if you want to do it, you want to go to the bank to do now, you have to go through different desks. You have to submit a form, get it signed here, there, that one, this one, before they approve it. There's nothing like that on this platform, on this DeFi that we're talking about. And it is global. There is no any central currency. For example, if I'm in Nigeria now and I want to borrow in US dollar, do you know the stress? Before you can open a domiciliary account in Nigeria, is as stressful as if you are going to I don't even know what to liken it to, but it's very, very stressful to do. Extremely stressful. But with this, you can learn, you can borrow any currency, because if you borrow a cryptocurrency now, it can be used anywhere in the world. Let's say, for example, you have a business in the US or in the Europe that you actually want to fund with the money. All you have to do is borrow the coin that is most suitable for you. You can borrow USDT, you can borrow Bitcoin, you can borrow Ethereum, depending on the borrowing platform you are using. Then you send it to them. Easily, they convert it to whatever currency they use there. You can convert it to dollar, you can convert it to euro, pounds, whatever it is. So it makes it very, very easy, very, very easy. And you don't have to go through a lot of stress. You understand? You can do it in the comfort of your room, right? All you need to have to be able to do it is a working internet. You need an internet and you need a collateral. You know what a collateral is? Let's say you have Bitcoin. You know, normally in traditional bank, if I want to borrow money, I will need the collateral. Let's say I have a house, or I have a company that I want to use as a collateral. Now, it's not as if that I don't have that money, but I've already used that money to build a house, and I need that money for business. If I should sell this house now, by the time I'll finish this business, starting to build another house will be stressful for me. So I use my house as a collateral. Okay, hold this house. In as far you are seeing this house, I cannot run. If I run, I refuse to pay you. You can take this house. It belongs to you now. You understand? That's just how it works in traditional bank, right? Now it works like that to here. Let's say you have Bitcoin. You bought a Bitcoin at $40,000 when Bitcoin was high at $40,000. Now Bitcoin has dropped to 18,000. You are on a loss of that's about $12,000, right? No, what am I saying? About $22,000. That's the loss you are on. You are losing $22,000. Now you need money very urgently, right? You don't want to sell your Bitcoin and you need money. Now you can use this Bitcoin as a collateral on these platforms. I will walk you through platforms, maybe one or two, because it's just an introductory class. Now you go to this platform and use your one Bitcoin as a collateral to borrow maybe $10,000, $5,000. It depends on how much you want to borrow. The condition there is just that what you are borrowing must not supersede the amount of Bitcoin. That's the problem. If you are borrowing, let's say you are borrowing $10,000 and use one Bitcoin as a collateral, if Bitcoin should go below $10,000, you'll be in trouble. You just be prayerful that it doesn't go below before you pay off. So once you collect $10,000, they will send it to you in any coin of your choice. It can be in Bitcoin, it can be in USDT, whatever it is. It depends on the platform. And it can be the native coin of that platform, like a token of that platform that they used to pay you. Then you convert it to whatever currency you want, and you withdraw it easily. No stress, no papers, no form, no anything. They will not even ask for your name. They will not ask for your age. They will not ask for your sex, your business, your occupation, nothing. Nobody will ask you anything. They will just borrow you. You just get the money. And you are getting the money directly from the other peer, because we call it peer-to-peer platform. Where is it? Somewhere here. I mentioned peer-to-peer somewhere here. I can't find it. So it's peer-to-peer. When we say peer-to-peer, that it means from one user to another. No in between. Now, if you are borrowing money from bank, it may not be the bank's money. It can be people's money that they fix, that they will borrow you. So indirectly, you are borrowing from people, but bank stand as intermediate man between you guys, right? Now, in this, there is no intermediate. You are operating directly with the person, but there are things guiding you. You can't cheat that person. You can't cheat you. There's something we call smart contracts. that is guiding you guys. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. Peer-to-peer. Yeah, peer-to-peer. See it here. Meaning directly between two people, not routed through a centralized and open to all. It's not, when you say it's not routed by a centralized platform or a third person, it's just between you and the person directly. You understand? Now, from the platform, I use 1 Bitcoin as collateral. You send me your own 10,000 USDT. I don't have access to that 10 Bitcoin that you used as a collateral, but you have access to the money I gave you. But in as far Bitcoin price is not below the price you borrow. You understand? 1 Bitcoin is currently 18,000. You now borrow 10K, $10,000. You understand? In as far Bitcoin doesn't go below 10,000 that you borrow, you'll be fine, right? But if it goes below it, you have a margin call and you'll be forced, because the person cannot suffer loss for you. So the system will sell the Bitcoin like that and give the owner his money. But if you're able to return the money before Bitcoin go below 10K, no problem. You just pay for fees, for interest rather, because the person will put interest. He can't borrow you free of charge. It's not your father. It's not your mother. It doesn't know you. It's there too for business, right? So you pay the interest, then you pay the fees for proof of stake, those that provide liquidity that is even allowing the whole system to work. So that's just it. Very, very easy, hassle free. All right, let's go to the next slide. Now, why is DeFi important? Now, DeFi takes the basic premise of Bitcoin, meaning that it serves as a digital money. Bitcoin primarily is made for digital money. It's supply and demand that make the price keep going up, that you cannot make money as it goes up, right? But basically, the aim behind it is to use it as a digital money, such that if you want to send money to your uncle in Canada, you will not be in trouble looking up, running up and down, and using different kind of agencies. You can even be scammed. Excuse me, please. You can even be scammed in the process if you don't go through the right channel. You don't have to go through all that stress. You may decide not to save in your country currency, like the way Nigeria is falling like this. Like, let me compose myself. Excuse me. So the way Nigeria currency is falling like this, you don't want to sink with the sinking ship. You want to jump out. You want to save in another currency. The bank will not allow you, because before you can get to buy dollar in banks now, it's very, very, very difficult. And if you get it at it's a very high rate from Aboki people. From Aboki, and if you are not careful, Aboki can cheat you. They can give you a fake currency that you don't know. So you don't know how to take it. So they can even give you a fake currency. And opening a domiciliary account is extremely difficult, as I said earlier. Domiciliary account is an account that can hold dollar direct. It's very difficult to open. So you have an alternative of Bitcoin or other currencies, cryptocurrency, so that if you hold your money, for example, there was a time I was having, like, let's say, close to $1 million that I was not using. So what did I do? Back then, Bitcoin was around, let's say, 480, right? Sorry, USDT was around 480. USDT is a cryptocurrency that takes value of dollar. It doesn't go above dollar. It doesn't go below dollar. 1 USDT is equal to $1. That's why I call it USDT. US dollar theta. It is matched pegged to dollar. You understand? So if you buy that kind of money, it's just as if you are buying dollar direct. If you buy that currency, it cannot go up, it cannot go down. We call it a stable coin. We have other stable coins too: BUSD, DAI, USDC. We have a lot of them like that, right? So where I'm going is that I bought like, say, $2,000 USDT with that money that time, less than $1 million, when Bitcoin was around 480. Oh, sorry, dollar was around 482 naira. So 1 USD was around 480 thereabouts. If I had not converted that money, though I used it to buy some coins later in the day, if I had kept that money, those $2,000 that I bought with less than $1 million, today, now, dollar is 620 naira. Do you know how much I'll be having now? My $2,000 now will be worth almost 1.2 M. That's almost profit of 300K doing nothing. I did not even take any risk. All I did was buy dollar. Yes, there are other ways to do it. You can go to Abokia and buy the dollar, but I've given you the risks involved in that. Understand? So these are the importance of Bitcoin that really brought Bitcoin into existence in the first place. Now, DeFi is now expanding on this. DeFi expand, sees beyond transfer of money, peer-to-peer, digital transaction, all of that. It goes beyond that and goes to being a bank on its own, so that cryptocurrency can be used as a bank. That's why I say creating an entire digital alternative to banks, but without, oh God, well, we're running out of time, but without all the associated costs. Example, office towers. If you go to big central banks, you see a whole lot of buildings that they use millions of naira or millions of dollars to create. There's no trading floor. There's no banker salaries to be paid. Nobody's in between. You understand? It's just codes that can be accessed by anybody. Now, this has the potential to create more open, free, and fair financial markets. It's very fast, because if to process like, let's say 10,000 transactions in a day by one particular bank, it may not be easy. They may need like 50 staffs, and those 50 staffs have to be very fast before they can complete that task. Now, this DeFi can do millions of transactions within minutes. Within minutes, can do it, because it's just string of codes. It's just series of codes that was written. So computer and bank does not make a mistake. Computer does not make mistakes like humans. No matter how perfect you are as a human being, you make mistakes. You'll be sluggish at some point. This was done. This will be done by computer code. No errors. 100% accurate. Now let's proceed. Now, what are the benefits of DeFi? Now, you don't need to apply for anything or open an account. Yes, if you want to open a bank account now that can take in like 50 million naira, it's not going to be easy for you. They will ask for what you are doing. They will ask for your future and your present and your past. Your father, your mother, they will ask you a lot of questions. You understand? Before you can have such accounts. Let's say somebody just sent 50M bang into your account. You answer a lot of questions, right? But here, nobody asks you any question. You can have money in your account, lend it out if you want to. You can fix it so that you'll be making profit from it. The money will be working for you. You can do it without imputing your data, without bringing your NEPA bill, bringing international passports, bringing 2 kidney. You don't have to go through that with this. You understand? Now, you don't need to provide your name, email address, or any personal information. No. So you can move assets anywhere at any time. Yes, without asking for permission, waiting for long transfers to finish, and paying expensive fees. Yes, you don't have to pay fees. You can do everything, basically everything do in bank. Basically everything. There is no one thing that you can do in bank that there's no DeFi application that does it. Now, interest rates and rewards often update rapidly. If, for example, you have a fixed account and there's change in interest rates, you will not know on time. You will still be calculating that you are getting 0.5% on your money every month. Maybe it has increased, maybe it has decreased. You will not know on time. But here with DeFi, you can also stake your money. You can also fix your money. Don't let me use the word stake yet. You can also fix your money so that the money will be fetching you more money. And the interest rate can change. Yes, when it changes, you get it very fast. You understand? And the interest rate is always higher than the bank. I've not seen any bank that can give interest rate of 10% in a month. They don't bond them well. There's no how they can do it. Always they want to scam you. There are a lot of crypto platforms that can do that. Though the problem of this DeFi platform is that the higher the interest, the higher the risk. If you go for the one that has a very high interest, you're going for 1,500 APY, you lose your money. There are higher chances that you lose your money. But when you go for the ones that are being tested by a lot of people, when people are using it, they may not have high APY, but at least your money will be safe and you have full control over it. You will not have to sign papers before you withdraw your money. You will not go to the bank and say you want to withdraw all your money. You will now be telling that you should give them 2 weeks so that they gather all the money. Yes, bank, because if you have big money, in your account and you say you want to liquidate that account, you want to withdraw all the money, they will start cartooning you, toasting you that why should you do that, this one, that one, that one. In this, there's nothing like that. Now, everyone can see the full set of transactions, right? There's no hidden agenda or anything. You will see every transaction that everybody is doing, right? So it is transparent, 100%. I think I'm making sense. If you are following, please use the chat box and say right on. If you are following, use the chat box and say right on. So as I wait for your responses, I'll just proceed because time is already against us. Now, how does it work? Users typically engage with DeFi via softwares called decentralized apps. The apps, those are the apps we use. D apps. You can call it D apps, you can call it dApps, anyhow you want. But what it means is decentralized apps. Now, most of which currently run on Ethereum blockchain. They run on Ethereum blockchain, and they also run on other blockchains now. We have blockchains like Binance blockchain, a lot of them, we have Agora, and a lot of them like that. We have Cardano and etc, etc. So unlike a conventional bank, there is no application to fill out or account to open. All you have to do is download a trust wallet, a wallet that can allow you to use the apps browser. The wallet can be Trust Wallet, can be MetaMask, etc. You can get all this application freely on your app store. If you are using Apple phone, you get it on Apple App Store, Apple App Store. And if you are using Android, you can get it on what is this one called now? Play Store, right? You can get them there. It's not easy. It's not hard to get at all. Now, on the dApp browsers, you can access any DeFi platform, just like access come down first, let me see. Just like you can access other applications using maybe Chrome browser and all of that. That's how you can access them. The dApp browser. I'll walk you through how to use that browser when we get to the advanced classes. This is just an introductory classes. We'll walk you through how to use it, how to interact with it. All right. Now, here are some of the ways people engage with DeFi today and make a lot of profits. I want to walk you through ways that people make money, basically, from this DeFi. Number one, lending. Lend out your crypto and earn interest and rewards every month, every minute. Not once per month, like a bank does. You can lend out your money. As I've said earlier, you have Bitcoin, USDT, which is stable coin, and somebody is having Bitcoin, but he doesn't want to sell it, but he needs money. He used maybe $50,000 to buy Bitcoin. Now Bitcoin has dropped to $25,000. He doesn't want to sell it. If he sells it, he's going to lose half of his money. And he needs money. So he can use that Bitcoin as a collateral and borrow your own USDT. Use that USDT to solve whatever problem you want to solve. When he get the money back, pay you back your USDT and get back his Bitcoin. Is that gotten? So that's it. Now you can trade, make peer-to-peer trades of certain crypto assets. As if you could buy and sell stocks without any kind of brokerage. You know, before you can buy and sell stocks, you must have. All right, guys, I'm really running out of time. I will have to end this class. Please, I will drop another link on the group so that we can continue. Please bear with me. This session is going to end in the next few minutes. Immediately it ends, please don't go anywhere. I will drop another link on the group chats so that you can join again and we can complete. We still have about 3 slides to go where I'll be telling you the things that really matter, how you can really make money from this business, what this has done in the past, how much people have made in the past. All right, please don't go far. All right.